Welcome back to session number 5 of Yoga Foundations for Inflexible Active Adults over the age of 40. This is a 5-part series that I've put together for those of you who are over the age of 40 and you're looking to see if yoga could be something that you might add into your personal health and fitness routine. Maybe you're just getting started on a weight loss journey, a body transformation journey. You're wondering how yoga might fit into that. Or maybe you're somebody, you've been training, you've been weightlifting, you've been hiking, you've been doing CrossFit, you've been doing all of the things, going to group workout classes, but you're like, I want to add in a little bit of yoga, but you feel a little intimidated by it. Maybe you've done a yoga class at your gym. Maybe you've gone to a yoga studio. Maybe you haven't done anything at all yet. And you're just like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't know the terms. I don't know the movements. I don't know the words. I don't know what they're talking about. I feel completely lost. This is for you. So my name is Heather. I make videos about yoga and fitness for those of us over the age of 40, working hard to build a strong, healthy, fit, athletic body. And I am a big advocate that yoga is 100% part of a health and fitness routine over the age of 40, simply because of first of all, the stress management piece to it, taking breaths, moving your body, all of those things. But also you can build some good strength, some flexibility, some mobility. And it was certainly a catalyst for me of my own body transformation journey that's outside of the scope of this video, but I can share a little bit more about it if you want to watch this video over here. But so this is session number 5, where we're putting everything together from sessions 1 through 4. So if you haven't watched sessions 1 through 4 just yet, you can go to the playlist on YouTube. You can also go to inflexible.yogabyheather.com. You can download the handout that we're using during all 5 sessions. And you'll also get the videos emailed directly to you. So you can check that stuff out there. So what we're doing today now is taking everything that we learned in sessions 1 through 4, and we're going to put this together into a 30-minute slow flow Vinyasa style class. So this will be using some of the poses that we learned in sessions 1 through 4 and putting them together into a sequence, breath to movement. I will guide you through it and just help you, just explore your first 30-minute yoga sequence, actually kind of feeling like you know what some of these things are, okay? And so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about a couple different concepts and skills. And then I do have one more pose that I want to talk about today, and that is Savasana. And then we're going to go into the 30-minute session, all right? So if you're here just for the 30-minute session, look at the timestamps. I got the timestamp in there for you for when the 30-minute session starts. So we've talked a little bit about all of these different questions, concerns, things that people might not understand when they're coming to a yoga class, feeling a little bit intimidated about. And so what I'm really hoping is that by following this 5-part series, that you start to build some confidence on your yoga mat, that you feel a little bit more comfortable, that when you go to a yoga class at a yoga studio, that you kind of feel like maybe you kind of know what's going on. And it's okay if you don't. It's 100% okay if you don't. That's why the yoga teacher's there. They're there to guide you. They're there to help answer questions. They're there to help you with the poses. That's their job. That's what they're there for. Okay. And if you go to a yoga studio, you go to a class at a gym, the YMCA at your community center, wherever, and like you're just like, it's not for me. I would urge you to try some different types of yoga classes, maybe even different yoga instructors. Not every yoga instructor is for everybody. Not every style of yoga is for everybody. There's lots of different styles out there as well. So if you're feeling like, I don't know about this, just keep, it's kind of like anything. Like I always use CrossFit as the example. I tried one CrossFit class. I went to the CrossFit studio and the owners were there. They were really welcoming. They answered all of my questions. But then when I actually got into the class and I told the instructor, I've never done this before, I have no clue what I'm doing. It was a little like, you're on your own. All right. And I always try to remember that feeling of just feeling like completely lost. Where's the equipment? You're telling me to go get this piece of it. I don't know where it is. Like, I've never been in this gym before. I have no clue what's going on. Like, help me. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to help you. So, if you have questions in the comments, I'll come back, I'll answer them. But my goal here is just to help you feel a little bit more confident on the mat. Okay. And I also want to urge you to have a repeatable foundational practice. So whether you do yoga with me online, you do yoga with somebody else online, or you go to a yoga studio, figure out what a good foundational routine could be for you. What does that mean for you? Try out different styles of yoga. Many times if you go to a yoga studio or to a gym, they have different styles of yoga. Go try them all out. Try them all out before you rule them out, okay? And figure out which one resonates with you, what you like, what you don't like. And then once you've tried out some of these different classes, different instructors, different studios, different places, figure out what that routine might look for you. Like I know for myself, there is a Thursday night class that I go to. There's a Friday afternoon class that I go to. It's my Friday happy hour. That's what I do. It's just part of my routine. I would urge you to start thinking about this is what is the routine? Okay. So what is that foundational practice that you're just like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to yoga on Monday nights. Like that's what I do. Okay. Start to think about that. And your next steps. So your next steps here are, we're going to go through this 30-minute yoga class. I've got some videos on my YouTube channel. I've also got some on-demand programs. When you start getting into, you want to start specializing in some different skills, things like back bends and the splits, opening up your hips, working on your back, things like that. I've got some specialty programs. I got a link for that in the description. I've also got a link in the handout, the Inflexible. Go to inflexible.yoga by Heather. You're going to get the handout. I've got links in there for you as well. But what I would challenge you to do is after we do this class today, go online, type into Google yoga near me and see what you can find. And then look at the schedules of various yoga studios, of gyms, and look for, and if you like, maybe you're somebody, you do CrossFit or you do jujitsu or you do some other type of movement that you have a specialty gym that you go to. Climbing gyms, for example, they'll usually have like some sort of a yoga class at that gym. Okay. So if you're going to like a specialty gym, check and see there, do they have yoga classes there? What I want you to do is to look for something called, there's a couple different ways that we word it. It's either slow flow, slow vinyasa, gentle flow, something like that. Okay. Vinyasa quite literally means connect your breath to your movement. So you're going to breathe and move, breathe and move, breathe and move. You're going to see that here in a little bit. All right. So my suggestion to you as you start thinking about the next steps forward is type into Google yoga near me, find a studio, find a gym. If you're already at a gym, look at your gym schedule. Look for something called a slow flow vinyasa style class, gentle flow, easy flow. I don't even want to say it's easy. I shouldn't even say it's easy. Slow does not mean it's easy, but it's slow. We slow it down. It gives you time to feel your body in those poses. Okay. So that is my suggestion to you. You can continue using the videos that I'm putting out here on YouTube. That's what I love about YouTube is I can help reach more people. So if that works for you, you can continue doing that as well. But I do suggest going to a studio because that instructor, having that live feedback from that instructor is going to help you, find different ways that you can move your body, maybe even helping to prevent injuries. So you're not, overextending joints and things like that. All right. And then how do you keep progressing? So the thing is with yoga, a lot of people come to yoga. Many of you probably watching this video come to yoga because you want it as part of a health and fitness routine. That was what it was for me. My first yoga class was at my gym. I went to a Gold's Gym. They offered up yoga. I thought, a friend said, like, let's go do a yoga class today. We did it. I was hooked. But when you're in this like phase of life where either you're like, I want to know that I'm progressing at something. Maybe you're trying to transform your body. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Maybe you're trying to put on some muscle. Maybe you're trying to get better at your sport. Like it's this very competitive, like, I want to know I'm getting better. Am I doing this right? And what I'm going to urge you to think about when we think about progressing with yoga is the progression becomes, can I set my ego aside? All right. And that's very difficult for us type A+ people to do is just set your ego aside. Okay. You go to a yoga class, you don't need to show off. You don't need to perform. You don't need to be like, look what I can do. I want to show the instructor what I can do. You're here. This is the four corners of your mat. This is your space for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, however long the class is. And the progression that I want you to see in yourself is, can you come to a yoga class, work on your yoga practice, and you're only worried about yourself? You're only worried about what you can do, what you are focused on for the day. Did you clear your mind? Is your stress levels lowered? Did you respond versus react in a stressful situation at work? A time where you might normally fly off the handle, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, like I used to probably would have flown off the handle about that, and I didn't. I handled it. Okay. So it's like taking yoga off the mat. So rather than thinking about like, can I do these hard poses? Which I get it. I'm there. Like I'm working on some really challenging yoga poses myself. I've got videos here on YouTube about how to do some of these challenging poses. So I get that. You want to build strength. You want to feel like you're progressing. But I want to urge you with a yoga practice, the progression is, can I set my ego aside? And can I pay attention to that when the ego is starting to filter back in? Okay. So, and then where to go from here? Your next steps, we already kind of talked about that, but where to go from here? Google it. Yoga near me. All right. So we're going to get started in the last pose that I want to go over. That is Savasana. Now, you're going to go to some yoga studios. They're going to do Savasana a little bit differently. The way I do it is I'll guide you into Savasana, which if you're not certain what Savasana is, it's a final resting pose. It's sometimes called corpse pose. You're laying on your back. Your legs are long in front of you. Your palms are down to your sides, maybe on your belly. You're just lying there. You're just laying there. Okay. I will have a set amount of time that we're going to do Savasana. It is a very important part of your yoga practice. And I will tell you, I will mind the time. You just enjoy your Savasana. I'll guide you back out of it when it's time. Okay. I will get you out of class in time. There are some studios that do it a little bit differently. Some will say, we'll guide you into Savasana, and then that's just the end of class. You stay there as long as you like, and then you get up and leave when you're ready. Okay. The problem that I see with that is that most people, and the studios that I've been at, most people, they're there 10 seconds and they get up, pack up their things and leave. I also hear from people that, well, I don't like doing yoga because I can't sit still. I can't lie down and do nothing. Well, my argument to that is you're the one that needs it the most. It's 3 to 5 minutes of just laying there and being with yourself and noticing what's going on around you and just existing in it. And there might be sounds, there might be vacuum cleaners if you're doing this at home, and then you can hear the neighbors and you can hear traffic and you can hear construction, and you're just taking it in and letting it go. All right. In some yoga classes as well, like it's, they might say, I'll guide you in, guide you out, but people are getting up and leaving. I'm going to urge you not to do that. Unless you like, I got to go, I got to get somewhere, I got to go. And, I need to leave early. Tell the instructor you're going to leave early. But take that time. It's 3 to 5 minutes. It's 3 to 5 minutes. In this 30-minute class, we're going to do about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. And it's just lay there. And so Savasana is a very important part of your yoga practice. I'm going to harp on this a little bit here. Okay. So if you're sitting here like, Heather, I can't do this. I got things to do. I got to do the dishes. I got to do the laundry. Got to go get my car washed. Yeah. That's the point of Savasana, to clear that mental clutter, clear that mental chatter. All right. So we're going to get started. So what I want you to do now is just get yourself comfortable. If you are, just wear whatever you want. I don't care. Nobody should care what you're wearing. You should just feel comfortable. I have said that, I have a friend, she always comments, she's like, you always wear such tight clothes. I'm like, yeah, because I'm moving all the time and I don't like my clothes in the way. Okay. I'm doing yoga. I'm working out. I'm an active person. I don't like my clothes in the way. Okay. If you're somebody you like baggy shirts, baggy shorts, baggy pants, go for it. It doesn't matter. You do not need to wear super expensive aloe yoga. If you want to do that, totally fine as well. I love the yoga clothes. I love all the athleisure, the gym clothes. It's totally fine. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to feel like you can twist your body, that you can move forward and back, up and down, and feel comfortable. And you're not tugging at yourself. You're not feeling like you have to cover up the parts that you don't want people to see. All right. So get comfortable. If you have long hair, you can see I always place my hair it's like right about here. That's just a comfortable spot on my head, so it doesn't feel like it's pulling anywhere. Some of the poses, when you get to some of the more inversion type poses, when you got your hair up on the top, we're not going to do any of that today, but you got your hair up on the top, your hair kind of gets in the way. What I would say though is when you come down onto your back, make sure that you don't have like one of those really hard, like metal banana clips. Those are like kind of popular right now. Those metal or plastic banana clips, you come down on your back, it's going to dig into the back of your head. So some women like to, if you have long hair, some women or men like to braid it or just style it up in a bun on the top of your head. Okay. And so it's just out of the way. All right. And then if you are, wherever you are doing this, you just want to clear a space. You can see I've got a space here. It is my home gym. It's a little bit different from the videos 1 through 4, just because I am updating my space. So I'm pretty excited about that. But just come to a comfortable spot on your floor. You've got a towel, you've got a mat, you've got a blanket. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to set a timer here. And so I can keep us on track so you don't have to worry about the time. I'm also going to move up my watch because I have shared that sometimes when I hit the wrong button, when I go like this, it'll call 911. All right. So what I would suggest doing is getting a mat, a space, some water. If you would like it, there are going to be some yoga teachers that are going to be like, try to do your yoga without drinking water. Well, that's fine, Brenda. It's not me. I live in Arizona. We're drinking water. All right. So come to your mat and come into a tabletop position. Bring your knees to the outside of your mat. Lower your hips down towards your heels. If this feels a little intense in your knees and your quads, take your block, place it underneath your hips to lift your hips. We use block in my yoga classes to help you bring the earth up to you. It doesn't mean that it's easier or harder, that it's cheating. It's simply giving your body some support. Lower your forehead down to your mat. Reach your palms forward in front of you. Elbows come down onto your mat. Gently flutter your eyes closed. Coming into your child's pose. Taking a moment here to finish up any final thoughts. Arriving to your space. You have nothing to do for the next 30 minutes but practice yoga. This is your time to just be. Begin to bring awareness to your breath. Just notice it, just observe it, don't change it. Bring awareness to your body. Notice where things might feel a little stressed or tense or sticky, some places that you might want to send a little extra loving energy to in your practice. Notice and observe the places that feel strong, they feel flexible, they feel energized, they might feel good. Having gratitude for a body that allows you to do the things you love to do, not focusing on the things that it can't do. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your belly, expand your ribs, expand your chest. Exhale, let it go. Deep breath in through your nose, fill your belly, your ribs, your chest. Exhale, side out. Deep breath in, fill your belly, fill your ribs, your chest. Pause at the top. Exhale, side out. Take a few rounds of this breath on your own, breathing in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. Allowing your breath to guide you through your practice. over the next 30 minutes. Connecting your body to your breath, to your movement. Inhale, plant your palms down onto your mat underneath your shoulders. Exhale, begin to lift your hips up into a neutral tabletop position. If you used your block, you can set it back off to the side. Coming into a neutral tabletop position. Tap the tops of your feet down onto your mat. Shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Hips are stacked over your knees. Gently sending some loving energy to the top side of your feet or the top side of your ankles. And tuck your toes. Send your hips back towards your heels, opening up the back side of the bottoms of your feet. Maybe rock forward and back. And send some gentle, loving energy to your feet. Inhale, come back into a neutral spine. Gaze comes down between your fingertips. Inhale, lift your gaze, arch into your back. Send your hips up towards the sky into a cow. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Send your hips forward. Create space between your shoulder blades into cat. Inhale, lift your gaze, arch into your back. Send your hips up. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Crown of your forehead reaches down towards your mat. Inhale, lift your gaze, come up high. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Take a few rounds of this cat-cow movement on your own. You might turn your fingertips towards the side of your mat, gently bending into your elbows, or even turn your fingertips towards your kneecaps, slight bend into your elbows. Inhale, come back into a neutral tabletop position. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, come up into a plank position. Always an option to stay lower down onto your knees into a supported plank. Deep breath in. Shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down, untuck your toes. Lower your forehead down onto your mat. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your fingertips up off of your mat. Plant the tops of your feet down into your mat, into a baby cobra. Exhale, slowly lower your forehead down onto your mat. Inhale, your feet come a little bit wider than hips width distance apart. Plant the tops of your feet down into your mat. Slide the palms of your hands down your rib cage. Hug your elbows in towards your body. Inhale, press up into a cobra. Gaze comes up in front of you, maybe even up towards the sky, opening up your heart, opening up your chest, opening up your throat. You have the option here to lift your knees into an upward facing dog for a little bit added intensity. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, send them up and back into a downward facing dog. Take a moment here to send your right heel down and then your left heel down towards your mat. Your heels don't need to touch here. Just send the energy that direction, opening up the back side of your body. Inhale, raise your right leg up high. Exhale, step your right toes forward between the palms of your hands. Come down onto your left knee. Press your left palm down onto your mat or even onto your block if you'd like some additional space. Inhale, reach your right palm up high to the sky. Take some arm circles here, some wrist circles, one direction and then the other. Inhale, reach your right palm up high. Exhale, bring your right palm to meet your left down towards the earth. Inhale, reach up nice high to the sky. Exhale, right palm comes down to meet your left. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, right palm reaches down. Inhale, reach your right palm high. Exhale, right palm plants down onto your mat. Tuck your left toes, plant your left palm. Send your right foot back into a plank. Always an option to come down onto your knees. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Untuck your toes. Slide your palms down your rib cage, elbows tuck in. Inhale, press up into Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and down, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, send it forward between the palms of your hands, lower down onto your right knee. Press down into your right palm into your mat or onto your block. Inhale, reach your left palm up high. Take some arm circles, some wrist circles, one direction then the other. Maybe flick your wrists. Inhale, reach your left palm up high. Exhale, left palm taps your right down towards the earth. Inhale, reach up high to the sky. Exhale, tap your right pulse. Inhale, reach up. Gaze comes up towards your left fingertips. Exhale, reach your palm down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your left palm and your right. Tuck your right toes. Bend your left toes to the back side of your mat into a plank. Always an option to come down onto your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Slowly lower down onto your mat. Untuck your toes. Slide your palms down your rib cage, elbows tug in. Inhale, press up into Cobra or upward facing dog. Lift your knees for more intensity. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Take a moment here to send your right heel and then your left, pedaling your foot, your feet. Relax the crown of your head down towards your mat. Inhale, gaze forward between the palms of your hands. Tippy toe forward to meet your fingertips. Option to plant your palms down onto your mat or onto a block. Forward fold. Bend your knees here a little or a lot, enough that you can bring your chest all the way down onto your thighs. The goal here is not straight legs. Relax the crown of your head down towards your mat, creating space on the backside of your body. Option here to reach for opposite elbows and to rag down. You might sway side to side. Nod your head yes. And nod your head no. Relax your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to your shins, halfway lift. Send the crown of your head towards whatever's in front of you. Send your hips back behind you, creating space on the back side of your body. Spine is nice and long. Gaze comes down towards your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up and overhead. Palms come together. I'm turning towards you so you can see me. You can stay just as where you are. Feet come hips width distance apart. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. Interlace your last 6 fingers, create a steeple grip. So your pointer finger and your thumb come together. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. Biceps are close to your ears. Breathe in. Exhale, bend open over towards the right side of your space. Send your hips over towards the left, opening up the left side of your body. Your gaze might even come up towards your left elbow. Inhale, reach up, come back through a neutral spine. Exhale, bend open over towards the left side of your space. Send your hips over towards the right. Your gaze might even come up towards your right elbow. Inhale, come back up through center. We'll take that breath to movement. Exhale, open over towards the right. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, open towards the left. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, over towards the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back and then your left into a plank. Bend your elbows. Slowly lower down into a low push-up. Untuck your toes. Slide your palms down your rib cage. Inhale, press up into Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, step your right toes forward between the palms of your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Both toes point forward towards the top side of your mat. Inhale, reach up, fingertips come up, high lunge. Keep a bend into your front knee, maybe a slight bend into your left knee. Both toes point forward in front of you, shoulders are down and away from your ears. Gaze comes forward to one fixed spot, your drishti. Deep breath in. Exhale, spin your back foot down. Arms open to the horizon, warrior two. Reach your palms, your right palm forward in front of you. Left palm reaches back behind you. Notice where your back palm is. Is it straight back behind you or is it down? Is it up? Is it in line with your front palm? Gaze comes over your front middle finger. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Inhale to lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, bring your right forearm down towards your right thigh. Reach your left palm up and overhead for supported side angle. Keep a bend into your front knee. Back leg is nice and strong. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, rainbow your right arm up and overhead. Left palm reaches down your back leg for reverse warrior. Keep the bend into your front knee. Reach your right palm up and back behind you. Gaze comes up towards the sky for more of a challenge. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back into plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, press up into Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, send it forward between your palms. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, rise up, reach up, high lunge. Both toes point forward in front of you. Keep a bend into your front leg. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Gaze comes to one fixed spot. Deep breath in. Exhale, spin your back foot down. Arms open to the horizon, warrior two. Keep a bend into your front knee. Gaze comes over your front middle finger. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. Press your right toes forward or your left toes forward as much as you're pressing into the backside of your right foot as though you're trying to rip your yoga mat apart. Deep breath in. Exhale, left forearm comes down to your left thigh. Right palm reaches up and overhead. Supported side plank. Gaze comes down towards your left toes. If you'd like more of a challenge, your drishti or your gaze comes up towards your top fingertips, towards your right fingers. Inhale, left palm rainbows up and overhead. Right palm reaches down back behind you. Keep the bend into your front knee. Did you start to straighten it? Gaze comes up towards your left fingertips for more of a challenge. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back into a plank. Always the option to come down onto your knees. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, press up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. That is our vinyasa flow that we will do. We will do this breath to movement 2 times each side. 1 breath for 1 movement. You can follow along with my cues. You can go at your own pace. You can skip it all together. This is your yoga practice. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, send it forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, right forearm comes down, left arm reaches up and overhead. Inhale, right palm rainbows up and overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down, untuck your toes. Inhale, press up, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, send it forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, supported side plank. Left forearm comes down to your left thigh. Inhale, rainbow your left palm up and overhead, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat. Step your left foot back into a plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Inhale, press up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, send it forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right forearm. Left forearm reaches up and overhead. Exhale, rainbow your right palm up and overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to your mat. Step your right foot back into your plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, press up into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, send it forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up, high lunge. Exhale, arms open, warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, left forearm comes down to your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Inhale, rainbow your left palm up and overhead. Right palm reaches down your back leg, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hand to your mat. Step your left foot back into a plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, slowly lower down. Inhale, press up into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So that was our Vinyasa flow that we'll do. And just take a moment here to just reconnect. Maybe you're a little out of breath. Maybe you'd like some water. Maybe you want to towel off just a little bit. Inhale, gaze forward between the palms of your hands. Tippy toe your feet forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep your palms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. Take a moment here to reconnect. I'm going to move here just a little bit so you can see me. Feet come hips width distance apart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, set your hips back, bend your knees, reach your palms forward in front of you into a chair. Biceps come up towards your ears. Can you tuck your tailbone so you're not arched like this? You want to tuck your tailbone just a little bit. Can you wiggle your toes? Unclench your jaw. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back up to standing. Hands come through to heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your palms, step your right foot back, and then your left coming into a plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips, send them up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, bring your right knee forward to your right wrist. Lower your right shin down onto your mat. Left leg is long behind you into pigeon pose. You have the option here to place a block underneath your right hip. You also have the option to take supine figure fourth. You can stay lifted here for a back bend or lower onto your forearms or to your palms onto your mat. You also have the option to take supine figure four. So come onto your back, raise your right leg, bend your left knee, and cross your right ankle over your left knee. You'll get the same intention, just a different movement. Inhale, press down into both palms, lift your gaze, tuck your left toes, send your right leg back behind you, take some hip circles, some ankle circles. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Exhale, bring your left knee forward to your left wrist, lower your shin. Right leg is long behind you. Always an option to take a supine figure 4 on this side. It could be different from the other side. You have the option to place a block underneath your left hip if you feel like you're rolling over. Place a block here underneath your left hip for more support. Always an option to stay lifted for more of a back bend, opening up the front side of your body. For more of a restorative pose, lower down onto your forearms or onto your palms. Kiss your forehead down. Inhale, plant both palms down into your mat. Lift your gaze, tuck your right toes. Send your left leg long behind you. Take some hip circles, some ankle circles, one direction then the other. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward between the palms of your hands. Lower your knees down onto your mat into a tabletop position. Sweep your feet out, one side or the other. Coming down onto your bottom, plant the bottoms of your feet down onto your mat. Reach your palms forward. Inhale, spine is nice and long, palms face together. Exhale, slowly lower down, slow and controlled. One slow vertebra at a time, coming down onto your back. Inhale, draw your right knee into your chest. And then your left, wrap your arms around your shins, around your knees, rock side to side for a nice low back massage. Take a breath in, slide your palms between your knees to the outside of your feet, guiding your knees in towards your armpit for happy baby. You always have the option to extend one leg long and then the other, or just hold your happy baby, maybe rock side to side. And draw both knees back into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, around your knees. Kiss your forehead up to your knees. Wrap yourself into a nice tight ball, as tight as you possibly can, creating some compression, squeeze, nice and tight, and breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower your feet down onto your mat. Lower your forehead, lower your head down onto your space. Palms come down to your side, so your palms can face down or they can face up, whichever your body is calling for. Gently close your eyes. Settling in to your final resting pose. You've done the work. You did your 30-minute Savasana or 30-minute Vinyasa class. I will mind the time. Enjoy your Savasana. When you're ready to move on with your day, begin to bring awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep your palms up and overhead towards whatever is back behind you. Exhale, point your toes towards whatever's in front of you. Invite you to stay right where you are or roll over onto your favorite side using your bicep as a pillow. And gently press back up into a comfortable seated position in your space. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. It's been an honor to guide you in your practice. The love and light in me sees and honors the love and light in each of you. My name is Heather. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice. I hope you have a great rest of your day. All right, you did it. Okay, so how did that feel? Let me know in the comments. How did that feel? It's a lot of movement. Slow flow doesn't mean it's easy. It's slow, controlled movement, a lot of body strength, a lot of endurance. There's a lot that goes into you doing these yoga poses and putting them together and getting your body to feel comfortable like this is a normal thing that you do. Okay, so let me know how this feels. And as always, like, this is your practice. Okay, your practice is going to look different from mine. The poses are going to look different. Your body is different from mine. I've got injuries. You probably got your own things that you're dealing with too. It's going to look different for everybody. So don't compare yourself to what I look like, what your neighbor looks like. This is your practice, okay? I hope that you found this series helpful. On my website, I do have some yoga specialty programs available. I've got a full series of slow flow yoga for people over 40 and there's a little bit more of an orientation session in there as well. And then I've also got some yoga specialty programs. I'm continuing to build out some of those yoga specialty programs for those of you who are like, I want to work on this very specific skill. You can go to the link that is in the inflexible.yogabyheather.com. Or you can go to fitwithheather.com and there's links right on there to all the yoga stuff as well. So again, download the handout. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.